So in the previous lecture, we were covering NRO and NRE account. So we learnt about something that NRE account is for the funds which the person is bringing from outside India, and in NRO account we can receive the funds from outside India also, that the foreign currency inward remittances can also be credited over here, and also the local earnings or the domestic earnings, if the person is having, those would be credited to these particular accounts. Okay, and for the transfer from NRE account to NRO account is permitted, and also the transfer from NRO account and NRE account is also permitted, but up to the prescribed limits only. Okay. So now let us learn about the FCNR accounts. So we learned something that NRE and NRO both are rupee account. In both the accounts, the balances are maintained in domestic currency, that is in Indian rupee. Okay. Whereas in the case of the FCNR account, the currency would be the foreign currency. It would be the foreign currency in which it will be maintained. But in case of NRE and NRO account, both the accounts are maintained in Indian rupee. And further related to it, the form of the account opening can be in the form of the saving fund account, or it could be a current account, it could be a fixed deposit account, it could be a recurring deposit. But in the case of FCNR account, I told you that these accounts are maintained in the foreign currency. So in any of the freely convertible currency, the account can be maintained, which includes the US dollar, euro, GBP, that is Great Britain pound, Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, and Australian dollar. Okay, so this account can be maintained in these freely convertible currencies. And further, the account type would be only and only the fixed deposit. Even you cannot open the recurring deposit account in the case of the FCNR account. So NRIs are permitted to open these accounts. And these accounts are maintained in the foreign currency, freely convertible foreign currency, and these accounts can be opened in only and only in the form of the fixed deposits account. So NRI can open these accounts in the form of the term deposit, not the recurring deposit, and it is having a minimum maturity period of 1 year and maximum maturity period of 5 years. So it will be opened for a minimum period of 1 year and maximum period of 5 years. Is it clear? So we get to know that in case of NRE account and NRO account, we are maintaining those accounts in Indian rupee, whereas in case of FCNR account, we are maintaining the account in the foreign currency. And also the foreign FCNR accounts, that is a foreign currency non-resident account, can be opened only and only in the form of the fixed deposit, not the recurring deposit. Minimum tenor would be 1 year and the maximum tenor would be 5 years. And further related to that, let us learn about it. So it says the deposits are in foreign currency are repaid in the currency of issue along with the interest. So whatever currency you have deposited in the FCNR account, if you have deposited the Canadian dollar, you will be earning the interest as Canadian dollar, and that only amount would be paid to you. And it is freely repatriable. There are no limits, there are no restrictions as it was in the case of the NRE deposit account. So we learned something that in the case of the NRE account, there is no limit on repatriation. That is, if you want to remit the funds in the NRE account outside India, that is freely permitted. But in case of NR accounts, there were restrictions related to it. But also in the case of the FCNR account, there is no restriction. There are no restrictions. And is joint account opening possible in the case of the FCNR account? Yes, it is possible. Deposit account can be either opened individually or it can be opened jointly with NRIs or PIOs or OCIs, and the account operation would be the former or survivor. As we have learned in the case of the NRE account also. So the joint operations would be same as that of the NRE accounts. Okay. In the case of NRO account, the joint accounts could be opened with the residents also, Indian residents also. But in case of NRE accounts and also in the case of the FCNR bank accounts, the accounts can be opened only and only with the NRI, PIOs or OCIs and no one else. Okay. So now let us have a look at the questions, different questions over here. So the first question over here says a report about death of a non-resident is received. A report about death of non-resident is received who has maintained NRO account with the nomination. So which one of the following is not correct? So balance in the account will be transferred to the NRO account of the nominee if he is also non-resident. Balance in the account will be transferred to the normal account of the nominee if he is a resident. Balance of the account will be sent abroad on the request of nominee, and none of the above. So which one of the following is not correct? We need to we need to answer the incorrect option. We need to answer the incorrect option. So question 1 is here, and I want that all of you must be participating in this question session. So all of you must be participating in this question session. So kindly do answer at the earliest. So a report about the death of the non-resident is received. So let us suppose person A is an NRI and he is maintaining a nomination of person B over here. In that case, person A is deceased now, and further he was maintaining a NRO account. He was maintaining a NRO account, and in that case the balances should be transferred where? Balances should be transferred where? So balance of the account will be transferred to the NRO account of the nominee if he is also non-resident. If the person B is also non-resident, in that case the amount will be transferred to the NRO account of the person B. Is that true? Yes, that is true. And second, it says the balance in the account will be transferred to the normal account of the nominee if he is a resident. So if he is a resident of India, in that particular case the balances will be transferred to the normal account of person B. That is also true. And balance in the account will be sent abroad on the request of nominee. Would that be possible? No, that is not possible. That is not possible, and that is not correct over here. So option C is the right answer in the case of question number 1. So in case of question number 1, option C would be the right answer. Option C would be the right answer. Is it clear? Now let us move to the next question, that is basically related to, it says which of the following can be source of funds for investment by NRIs in India while investing in PIS, in permitted immovable property. So if NRI person want to invest in India in immovable property, in that case what can be the source of funds for investment? So try to understand the question. Person A is NRI person and he wants to invest in Indian immovable property, and from what sources he can use the amount? From what sources he can use the amount? So we need to recognize those. So it can be by way of inward remittances in freely convertible currencies, or it can be funds in FCNR bank account, funds in NRE rupee account, or funds in NRO account. So what particular amount can be used so as to invest in the immovable property? So as to invest in the immovable property. So what would be the right answer? Question number 2. Question number 2, what would be the right answer in this particular case? Kindly do hurry up and answer it at the earliest. Kindly do hurry up and answer it at the earliest. Question number 2. So first thing we know that if there is inward remittance, definitely that can be used so as for the investment purposes, and also the balances of the FCNR account and NRE account can also be used. But in that particular case, the funds in NRO accounts cannot be utilized. The funds in the NRO account can be utilized so as to invest in Indian property. So as to invest in the Indian property, the funds in NRE in the NRO accounts will not be used for those particular purposes. That cannot be used. So answer will be option C over here. So option C over here is the right answer. Next question, it says which type of following debits are not allowed in NRO account? Which type of following debits are not allowed in NRO account? So transfer of repatriable amounts to NRE rupee account, remittance outside India of current income like interest, dividend, rent, etc., remittance representing sale proceeds of immovable property subject to prescribed limit, or none of the above. So which of the following debits are not allowed in NRO account? We need to answer accordingly. Kindly please do answer the question number 3 and do answer along it with the question number, so that it would be possible for me so as to understand that what question you are answering. Question number 3 over here. So what type of debits are not allowed in case of NRO account? So it is quite easy. We have already gone through the concepts over here. We have already learned all of these points. So which one of the following is true? So first of all, it says transfer of repatriable amount to NRE account. I already told you that the amount, repatriable amount, the amount which can be repatriable outside India, that can also be transferred to the NRE rupee account. That is true. And for the remittance outside India of current income like interest, dividend, rent, etc., so that can also be repatriated outside India subject to the limits and subject to the payment of the taxes. That is also allowed. Then it is remittance representing sale proceeds of immovable property subject to prescribed limit. That is also true. That is also allowed. So you can also do remit the sale proceeds which are represented by way of the immovable property. So that is also allowed. So all these debits are allowed. So all these three debits are allowed. So the answer would be option D here. So the answer would be option D here. That is none of the above. Option D will be the right answer. Next question says, account of a foreign bank opened in the domestic territory and domestic currency is called what? Nostro account, Vostro account, Loro account, or both A and B. So account of a foreign bank opened in the domestic territory. So foreign bank has opened the account in the domestic territory and in domestic currency. In that case, the account would be called what? The Nostro account, Vostro account, Loro account, or A and B. So what would be the answer? The answer would be Vostro account, because the account is opened by foreign country in our domestic territory and it is in home currency. So it is what? It is a Vostro account. Nostro account is what? When we are opening our account in the foreign currency in the foreign territory, that is a Nostro account. And when we are talking about some third party bank is opening account, is maintaining account with some other bank, that is a Loro account. So that is not related to the Loro account and Nostro account. So the answer would be option B over here. That is the Vostro account. So the answer is option B here. That is the Vostro account. And next question, the last question for today video, it says which of the following is Euro payment system? Which of the following is Euro payment system? Swift, chips, target, or Fedwire? Swift, chips, target, or Fedwire? Which one would be the right answer? So which one would be the right answer? You need to answer at the earliest. We have already gone through these concepts. So kindly do answer it at the earliest. So SWIFT is what? What is the full form of SWIFT? If you remember, SWIFT is Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. It is not Euro payment system. It is headquartered in Brussels. And the second system over here, it is a CHIPS. CHIPS is what? CHIPS is Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System. CHIPS is Clearinghouse Interbank Payment System, and it is USA based system. And also Fedwire is USA based system. So the option remaining with us is the target. So target is what? The full form of target is Trans-European Automated Settlement Express Transfer System. So that is a Euro payment system. So option C over here is the right answer. So that would be all related to this video.